aho akasonsoleke ekererezi.
The preliminary investigations we have show it was a robbery because someone came and testified that the car was used, they robbed him some money. And we know the car, where it came from by the routes because of our cameras. And I know in little time to come, we shall come here and we tell you if there is any effective of arrest.
Exploiteranize government engudo zirukorwa hati nise engudo signing contract nunespalirire loan before 2019 interira abantu babukiro reka tukoso mugisagura kurongo mwalime ebyokuri ebirungi birarugwamwa kasente toleke kuri mirenda yonka tulime ebintu turatunda na muno mukose chance ya Paris development model ekugama ngo limuntu akore kyakusobora abo enkurakura reka tulime ebirimwa eturegwamwa kasente akaratwemereza omuka kandi tuleke kutunda ebintu byona tukayimaramu utunde cyongo tamaraho nyincho katanka kusaka
akasonsoleke ekererezi
Hachenda na banana katoenzi zero Brito Radio balaza mpaka chakatano eva asaha kichweka mpaka asaha ibiri katekebwa musente banyana bayitu abachegegwa sako no basanga hano mutauni chegegwa otonolire kitebe kikuru echa Uganda police kandi oigamire echombeke cha Girmani Valley Resort kwate mitwaro esatu na kanana zonka oijo foke member akutandikirwaho kandi akugobora muri buhereza ibona obwachegegwa sako aho notandikiraho then iwe akwetaga akuba no yahura akasente kawe ija wija anomutwaro gumo na kanana na iwe ogutekeo chingule akaunta osororeza akasente kawe mpora chegegwa sako no basanga hano mutawuni chegegwa kandi bakwinire nitage erindi erinyakure mugasani mureka kabara egombora naho buhereza nebwo bumo bunyakure hano munuka noko oburiyo kurungi muno nebwo bwenyine chikwetagisa iyo wantonto chigambo anyakuri kisojo ongo ije kuno nango ikara yoko obuhereza nebo bumo ija kuba anobutonga obwachegegwa sako chegegwa sako antubasima muno abo mwaka guno nagwo gwakana muteka musente omukasonsole kanu echereze tubasima muno kandi mwebale habugonza Brito Radio kariza kahati twetaga kuba antumurikamu hali ensonga enyakuroho akasomekano anko kutugambire enti minister akasobora kuba narugayo minister wa government ezebichweka zete local government akarugayo kuba na leta ekhandiko echikoleka ente abebembezi baitu abentebe eyo kubanza bakasobora kuba nibongezebwayo ebiro ebindi 18 ogumiza mu kuba anibahereza abwensonga za kasente government kakateka mbintu bindi akokuteza akarora hate omuli abo bwenyenyeni omukoro ono minister honorable Rafael Majezi agre yongera ya kono ayimukiziraka kandi iraka elyo kwabura kandi nokuterera yagamba no muraba inya bakuru bentebe mwayongezebwayo ebire bindi 18 yabagamba minister enti mutakoze sakasumi kanu okukwata angu nemwija kuba nemumigiriza nemurubatira abantu mukwebembera hankungu zanyu mukuraba mukubasikamu nokubanyukuramu akasente ngo habwa a stamp yimukukozesa kubatekera habihandiko byabo minister agambire ngo inywe abakuru bebyara abanyakwine a stampu busaho akwikirizibwa mu kiragiro cyona okuba anayihaho sente aterera hano akorana bananka hanze mukuru iyo wakimusembera hayihi wacyaka byanga abokuba ensonge nunkuru muno gigamba jenga ija oyisembera hayihi rugayo chikuba rugayo mu engero mu rukurato nabyo birete kandi hayibiri omukuru nagenda kuba nabaliza ihanga so Joakim musembera hayihi abo kuba omutoguno abakuru batajya kunaka neka uninyembiga ala kwa kwatira wazo nanka mahali katito denos kena kula status setting watu omutoguno anti aude kudaka so anti minister wejini nyine Rafael Magezi arwe agamba ngo mutakoze akasumi kanu inyungu habo kuongezebwaye ebiro akiri mukuru yajja kambe gambe hati kubana naenda stamp ngo mukakozesa a stamp enu okwesasuza ngo abantu mukabayihaho ebisale ebyo kubateraho stamp habihandiko byabo ebihandiko nkabiha ebihandiko byo gura amataka nandiko byo kuhindura ebiruka ebihandiko ebya kurubasa oba kwijura bakweta kwijura ebisoro ebihandiko bya kutunga ubukonyezi bwa banka rundi mukwijja mukegegwa sako okrozire so ebihandiko nkebyo minister agambire nti aba chairman LC1 hanyuma yo kongezebwa yebire ebindi 18 andi nkajjo kutugambire gobundi basa kongera no kubongera ebindi kasita bitayingora 18 ango mwetantale kubana mwihaha abantu sente ezokubateraho a stamp eno mu bigufu a stamp yabusa so nabwecho nkai wakwetaga stamp wade babongize bali ebiro nabwecho nicho nagambira omuto guno nakulinda tugwanura baitu banza oyerange naho ikaire byone bakwaira nabyo
byose chairman aterwa karuru abantu ba Kikuba ningonza kubaza kwasima nabandu nayinyo Kikubaho orugudo runo barutongoza there by the way the first of its kind think is muno kwatendinga kulauncinga abo kora projects is a district yenu etalizemu na zimu baitu launch yenu emanyisibwe hoga kandi ningoza kusima inywena aba baloho orugudo oro
ogambirota
ningoza kusima aba baloho phase 2 ya orugudo ono ronchingibwa ya orwasakirwe under interconnectivity program karugudo ono genda kukorwa abantu ba Kikuba ningoza kwasima ababalo mu center aho na mbere kwa turabaruli nuto abaturi Kikubaho so ningoza kusima
tokizire kubayo
mu launching in Kazunu by the way tongoza projects in Kazunu diso yachega otekizire kubikora beti ningoza kusima ngo hatari runu ku launchinga kuno
kubayireho korohirote
teraliza beti kirungi hatiye manyisize tubayireho abataka babeta batugambire kinya kuri mu contract eya billion ebikumi bina eya million ebikumi bina kujya kumara emyezi mukaga ekiri ekiri mu rugudo mu kiki nibagenda kuteka mu carvats kusteka nkaha then abagenda kuteka mu sport naka mara mingi mu bucweko obubi muno
so ebyo
nababisobora so nsima meze nababaliyo mu kichweka ekyo member pana na chaka no sasaba Paul chairman C5 chairman C3 abegombore ya migongwe atumukunde bakansa nyura abalohawo
no musomesa Kikuba
no kandi yabajwene nakayikuru nimane esimu nagenda kutera hati haro paka ulirizi so mwebane nyura babala kulonshinga rugudo orwo so watokandugeyo kangaruka stamp
yes stamp tujya kutandikiraho mukuru bwaraba
nabazi chairman haro ekeragiro kiona echikulema stamp zinu nkugenda kutunga stamp osemere ku sentence kwingana omutemwa guti na guti kero kimu kabaningura ekisaka mu kichweke kimu chairman kamkaguze kikaguzo akiwa nakaboba ndagamba kabana kerata
toliongero kagura
hati huwa ngamba ngati itana stamp yetu yaba ya sente zite na zite namugamba chairman stamp yegiteri ya sente oyiro kuri kusima kwange nko umuntu ngamba cyane mwe balo buhereza akasoda kanu murakoze saki baitu mukihandiko na mukaguza inyo bogera mu office chairman bo kuja mu office ya member of parliament no itaga stamp mugisasura ngunangwa oborugenda mu office ya DPC stamp egyo mugisasura ngunangwa oborugenda mu office ya RDC no itaga stamp egyo mugisasura ntinangwa oborugenda mu office ya kau no itaga stamp egyo mugisasura ngunangwa hatina kaguza inyo barasiwa nu manya ba naka wogera mwarasisiri stamp gitekaho akusasuza ngo nangwa hatinya ba arasiwa nu habwaki mutekaho mutemwa ngo nimwetaga sente ziti na ziti ngo sente zina umutemwa guti na guti oborabo tagutira hameza ngo tokutunga buhereza inyekeragire ekyo mukakihanka so ngo namugambira ngo kuno kugonza kwange osobara gera mu office chairman rero sisiri chairman weitu no gonza gendo bude papura bya kutero stagamba cyari chairman mwe bale muno ore cyawe baro bohereza chairman akasonda kanura akanye nko muntu akaligamba
no bano hayikaki
just inko munko chairman bunu
atabakota kwetanga
kakombura sonda hamti buginyo no kandi
bakaletereza sazino bakabasabi
ati bo mateka ho mutemwa kubone beteraho harobangamira mutawuni muntu ngote ni mitwara 5 prosta kutera stamp aro hano ya bangambire nguwe mutauni ngote ni mitwara 5 stamp eje poroti muntu tokugigura baitungu hati ebyo ngo minister agambire bacia personal sequence tutakozesa omugisa gunu ngo babongize yebiro okuturugunya hako kuri ngo kuturugunya ngo aha ati bunda kukwasize aha otene sente zitina zitanto guro pitasoni nkwasize joke mu nkwasize ati nyoya kisemiza nambere nkizira gura oko kwa kuikiraniza roche mwana usana ngamba nyo stamp nkutere mukira haliyo niyo manyire boragoza okutema uruhendo gira kwastera ngamba nino yoro nko chikuya naka game na ubundi just mu buntu
nyene ano tekereza ente abakuru banu ente office yabahayire obo tebayine embalir tebayine engenderwaho yibayine n'obujunanizo bwo kwetagisa kuba ne bakora emirimo ekwetagisa akasente
ya emirimo erumu that's why niyo songa backing ubulikyalo kigira
25% ne yakamara bwireke kujya kandi ne emirimo yeseme kuba nekora nicyo kurora bo bayine kwikaliza kanso nicyo kurora zimo enkungu ticyayikaliza enkurato zebyaro habo kuba nti tibayineki ntasya abayine kuba bayine ebitahuruzo mbere bayikara ndabo
ahandi tibyombeke tibiri
yes abandi byo kupangisa atinke byo mutawuni okikara hati no banotekereza akasenta ako bakakuba katayiziremu ebintu emirimo nkegera akorweta
chairman ubundi ndanakutegereza kubi ekeroko nakumenyesha ngo akasente kana akatusasura kagenda
mu office ya LC1
mu office ya
abo emirimo eyekorerwamo no enka LC1 ezo mutawuni nibakora nabo nanka patrol
yeah true
bayino wa defense okrozire barabamu in fact ebyale bindi nosanga barabamu nibakucheckinga no kucheka in fact bagira nemitemo ibateka ya defense bakinguza obwira bwe kikore kangumba kora kombarara komba balinda
bakinguza iwe muri mu bantu bayinga munjo
so tokumanya ngo emirimo egyo nkegyo eguguruguma hari egyo bayino bujunanzo nkurato nizikara kanso nabo refreshment simbazitaga abe executive bano baba mwenda bayinga habayikara akateba akokiruzire nabo bayinde kubamba koraki nibatunga icyo kweheza so hati 25% kujya kwizira kumara emyaka egiyona manikuota zinga etakaize notekereze emirimo nebeta kwetagisa kubanekora habwaki minister nabagamba ngu stamp abo kuba guma hamuringo ohira kibasakora maybe tindukumanya kya RC1 abo kuba ema hamihanda yentachi ya government by stamp dues yes it's stamp mbere
revenue bagicollectinga
abaki maybe babatera ho mutemwa ogusemera kubangwijanka yes exactly bare meeting akwaje obunkwaniro enbwe kubera intasya kandi na government ngo kutuliyo ntugalisie mihanda yentasya haro emihanda ndibe kweta nani tax revenue sources ukrozire emihanda ege bakubegaliira abwake mutagitongoza umuramurozire aba RC1 nibatunga sente kuraba mu stamp ezi bakuteka habihandiko habaki mutakitongoza nko muhanda ogwe byentashya mugabane obuchweka mu kikaro cyo kurugaye minister okagamba ngo batakoraki ngo batabihaho bantu habwaki kana abantu bakakimanyira nicho abanongambira ngo iwe kiruga haliwo gamba waye kwata akwano bantu atekemanisa abantu bagumanyize guno muhanda gwentashya bora bogurozira nka government gubere gutakuhandikisibwa omu mihanda eye kuleta sente zikahika mu treasury muri yahuro mu nsaho eye government habwaki mutaruga hano mukakitongoza ngo aba baraba bakosezege stamp aba LC1 ngo buchweka buti na buti bwijege maybe in local revenue bwije hataune council bwije maybe hamuruka bwije hagombora ha district finally buri mukoso abo kwa sente zino zona eza local council basoroza bazitwara mu consolidated fund bongera babagabira ebe guri mugo ha muhanda ogwentashya nko kumwineza amakara ezebibira okrozire mwisoroza muzitekano mu mbalira nazi instead eyo kwitirayo entashya en oyiraho maybe mu regulating hakunyigiriza nko kugambire kakwa haba hari mu kuhinguraniza niko habeho a uniform fee barabagambire 10% stamp ha documents zo kugenda aheru 5% habwo kuguraki things of that kind kibe uniform niko nabantu abemba cyetegereza akwatinkeza ito tumanyire kara mu bibanja habataka abakutema uruhenda
abo bahereze zabo
nazo ziri hali zo ziba hali hati tokumanyisa anti chairman wora mugamba kayireka ntinwazikiriza ngweza abataka tinwazikiriza hati wora akora statement eno kagamba busayo kusaba sente icyo manyisa nita abataka ubuturalega chairman na kigura na kitunda nti tukumalira hati baturabyamwa amaiso batatuhayire
nimanya ngo
kina cyandikire ngo abakusamba eksaka bakutema uruhenda twino kusasurwa
nango busa
ebyo kunya byabataka biyino kubaho
nico ngambe chairman ate nanga village courts courts ze byaro zanzikara
bahereze ibyaro
kinyegera
bazeteze bitebe zari ziri mu kiragiro atikasubukana misango tecyabayo
kinyegera
misango koti zikakanya na police
kuyikaliza urukwato rw'ekiyaro kinyegera na kinyegererwa mutekayo mutemwa
bazetageze bitebe sente ze bitebe yes
mugure kita kyamarwa ubundi mugure then habwa abataka kurize nsonga zanyu now obutugenda issue ya stamp nyo chairman ko muntu ngomenta kuikiriza na government ingu stamp ya LC1 efoke one of the sources of revenue ingu stamp ebe ogoma hamuligo kutunga musente ezokuteka mu government ngumusoro habwaki LC3 batagisasuza LC2 batakusasura habwaki RDC batakusasuza office stamp zabo manya DPC manya ababembezi bayito RC5 manya offices ezo huzo habwaki stamp habwaki LC1 nibagambe I think ngo
atbanzo linda
stamp ya LC1 linda buli buma istinga buhereza
reka tunywanise heke cyogambye kintasya ya government
yes
nti icyo ekya stamp ne bya mataka ne bya maguzi government eine kitegera kakubobo guziri itaka okagenda kuri inspectinga rundi kuhindura emikono land transfer egyo fiyeroho emanyiro kandi ta
mulandi
bayinga haba kwikayoko
ayi
bayinga haba kwikarulengo
chairman nyobo ngole itaka ntukolinda gana ate abandi bagira umusengo nomperiye nkuru ibagurire hiwe ate abo transfer ingere no game
ate bagisazamu
tweba kumanyangu no ndaba nkuguriza itaka endaganiro kagitwara buhari babayiro buzibu bwona nyotine bakayise bona bako ingota kali ryange
reka tunge bitekereze byabandi abali ahero ko nababembeza batalibamo nabamo nabakuru bebyaro then abaguraga amataka bakutungaga
kikire baro naka stamp ya C1 negyo efo guma muligo kusora sente izo miwosoro
minister ko bagambire nicyo kigumizemo 075
sanju murana 072 makumyabe anamataze unaiwe otwitekereza yawo yes alo
omusomesa St James
omusomesa na ikiro liyo
Ongabone Elizabeth Tanshemeza no Timanya Joakim.
Pana.
Joakim wanshemeza afika yanshemeza. Kana na MC5 lero MP bona bantu bisha.
Yabare kuba mu kizwaro kirungecho.
Munonga.
Ye.
Nero
ubutate baza kurukora
kandi MP yaganda bigambe yagira ngo abantu bari kutaba kinisa abantu babiri rero si wano da president
basigaye takubata mukuru
Minister we anagamba ngo binyeho sentezo wakubate muraba asashure ba LC1
kandi kabagubaho umutware 12 buri mwaka niko baba hati ogu wenyine nyine yagamba nabateka mu kitinisa aba LC1 mu mugamba atwareye cyanuro bazongeza abo kwa nibo ba appropriating
LC1 basemerire bamushashure mitwaro 13
mu kimuhereza akitwareyo
bazongeza
obakobukama babakwaire kulia kale webalo musobesa obakobukama babakwaire kulia man it is where you work is hello tata ego Josephat
yamazima chemani feto bakuba hezu kina stamp akiba giteke umutemo baferega accent bakabayiheho abana baba akasente katai kubara ko kwezi kono mutwaro chemani esiyo na yakurubatamu
nanka yiwe
tanga cyamazima tayimeje abatu bali basubye kuteka ho umutemo wogu
echo manso mutwaro gunu abana government gumanyira guti kumara nche yabalekire stamp ege bagikozetse betungira omusara
kukira noro nabuno butagwa
bo mu ndagano yabo mbatero bururu bayinemo ekikoleka ngo barayija habwa musara rundi buhereza
ati noro chemani
ni impuliriza
chemani bwakubona afera karuru ukawo Wechikeni muteka mwakanyu akasente nganye kutugurura buchori niko tubakora
abo akino mwikirita hawura ngo magaruza
ngo bunena
kale Jacob ali Joseph
baba bagaruza yes allo tata
garuza
yes Steven
bwana obe no sembera wadde omukuru naja kubaza
walinga urabura
tatu zakasekaliza
ego
yuba saro
down ego
tatu zabasiri ikala kusego kujiri alokoto kwa makara ngongor ke kasule muhanga
garuka yo mayo kasule muhanga wewe naye nakige bakagiya we kazagara naka UBC esalo
amabana niraka nyombeleza professor
yego professor
amazima gengin kalbanga abati amane banuna baine kintu kikoto muno ekibakutukora
ego
ekyo kubanza kubundi baherezayo obwomezi bwabo obutukubatuli omumpaka ezita ko akake ajabo kuboli nyasobora kukwatibwa kinega akukabaitira na yamani oruyi na government amazima gengin okuchoramo leka bazutuyeho habwensonga ngokuba umuntu kukora omutwaro okuti bakaisana kabantu abataba bazira mu magezi nisa tingasireka bazutuyeho hakire nke mutwale letano hakire
atayiro no mutemu
wate no mutemu kali
mwisikio beto sembera
ego ibane ukurabere ha abandi urusaidi kitimanye
bari tureka ibane ndumutauri yomo bari tatindire mukano kuchorchori bihangi ati amazima bati imani tibalibona omuri kwa mali yomo bari tubagirisa bona bati imani tibalibona bokwa bodu bati imani nindora abankumanya bodo kanibekamba ati ise ntona tusime tu yana nako
kale webali
mebata
ate mwana sembere
sembera mwana wo banzo gagambe then omukuru bwarayija
ate omukuru ogu
warayija mukuru aje kubona
nyenkia we komire Catholic Parish using tutandika conference
ya conference nyenkia
cyari manya
abasomesa abamaziro kubana bahika
baba nagamba
kumanya manager nyonka urambaga manager no wabagambire ati we arata aina abatayira
cyane basimantero gabitina confirminga umbaita
ati no confirm nko ebiri mwabukabikora kulo wanyu murabagara
yeka tugenda kutandika mutongole nyeka conference netandika abayitwe komire Catholic Parish tubeyo urayibunajya kunanko
utenkumanya takangarukiremo so ono nawe tubaine stamp bano abamuhara wa chemani
arasibana
abo hero sione rusito manyire babona bakakagota akantu ka bakagota bano ono nanka anyono rwigi ono manya kansera manyono nanka ono meya kendo mukozi burunge no sterire iraho nyebe nanka so no gamba ke kya minister kya gambire ngo aba IRC1 batageza kusaba abantu sente za stamp enkayibo muhara wa chemani
nkanye muhara wa chemani nyeki mayi haliyezo nyoti nkaragate yana asaba sente
bazumuhera we
ole nagenda mwate ambastereze nsonga ye nagamba te yoranywake oranywa mwaka sande kaza haba hali abayimba chikora betereze
kali
The news in English on 98.0 Breakup FM.
The interim Liberation Day celebrations head to Jinja. Chiaglanyit contest for presidency again in 2026. Butavika Hospital seeks 4.7 billion shillings for patients' meals. Good evening, our dear listener. Thank you for listening to 98.0 Breakup FM. It's 9th of January 2024, and the time is 8 p.m. This is our evening news read to you by Vivian Namara. NRM Liberation Day celebrations for this year, 2024, will be held in Jinja City. According to a communication from Chirunda Farouk, Deputy Press Secretary to the President, the celebrations will be presided over physically by President Amos-Seven. Chirunda says that they expect those accredited to attend the function to undertake COVID tests. These include journalists who intend to cover the function. NRA will be celebrating the 38th anniversary of the liberation of Uganda in 1986. On January 26th, 1986, President Yoweri Museveni, together with fellow revolutionaries, stormed Kampala and ushered in a new chapter in Uganda history. The sole driving ideology for those patriots was to liberate Ugandans from the tyrannical regimes at the time. During the swearing-in ceremony on 29th January 1986, President Museveni promised Ugandans a fundamental change. No one should think that what is happening today is a mere change of guard. It is fundamental change in the politics of Uganda. Members of Parliament sitting on the Defence and Internal Affairs Committee of Parliament have tasked the Minister for Internal Affairs, Major General Kahinda Otafire, to explain the increasing spate of killings in the country that have kept the public in a state of panic. The members of Parliament say the recent attempted assassination of Pastor Loisius Bujingo, the murderer of the Masin District Health Officer, Dr. Gino Abrega, coupled with other cases of murder, is causing disquiet among the public. Earlier today, officials from the Ministry of Internal Affairs, led by Ministers Major General Kahinda Otafire and General David Amohos, appeared before the committee to defend the ministry's budget framework paper for the 2024 to 2025. Otafire decried and proposed this 465 billion Ugandan shillings cut in resources allocated to the ministry, saying this is likely to affect the operations of Uganda Police, Uganda Prisons, NIRA, and the Immigration Department. Committee members also raised a concern on the increasing spate of killings in the country, with the latest being the attempted assassination of Pastor Aloysius Bujingo. The minister says investigations are underway in all the cases of recent murder and attempted assassinations. A new party leader, Robert Kyagulanyi, aka Bob Wine, has declared that he will challenge President Yoweri Museveni again in the 2026 general elections. He declared while in the USA with CNN in an interview that aired yesterday evening. The next generation elections are slated for January 12th and February 9th, 2026, but candidates for presidential, parliamentary and local government seats will be nominated from June to October 2025. Dr. Tanga Odoi, the interim party electoral commission chairman, told the media in November 2023 that Museveni will be their candidate again and that he already had 4.8 million votes secured ahead of the 2026 polls. He said they have to retain power. They are not about to give opposition power because they are divided. They are on course as NRM. While other parties start from zero, NRM will have a total of 4,864,000 leaders, and opposition will tell people that the elections are rigged, yet they have those leaders. Odoi added that this number of leaders they have means that these are all votes. This implies that NRM can start thinking of retaining the seat for the presidency just by mobilizing the leaders that have been voted to elect the party flag bearer for the president. In the last general elections, Museveni beat Kyagulanyi, who was his main challenger, to win a sixth election term in office. Museveni garnered 6 million votes against Kyagulanyi's 3.6 million votes. Speaker Anita Among has reiterated Parliament's commitment to reducing public borrowing. Among said this today while receiving the Auditor General's annual report on the public accounts for the financial year ended 30th June 2023. The audited report was presented by the Auditor General, John Mwanga, according to the Auditor General's report for financial year 2022-23. The total public debt as at 30th June 2023 stood at 96.16 trillion shillings, comprising domestic debt stock of 43.69 trillion shillings and external debt stock of 52.472 trillion. It was noted that there has been consistent increase in the total debt as evidenced by an increase of 107% in the 5 years from 2018 to 2019 of 46 trillion shillings to 96.168 trillion shillings at 30th June 2023. The increase in public debt has been attributed to increased government expenditure compared to the domestic revenue to finance the fiscal deficit. The existence of ghost employees in the public service and ghost PDM enterprises were among the key highlights of the Auditor General's report. The aftermath of the 2023 validation exercise of government employees revealed that the government lost 6.72 billion paid to 1,818 ghost employees. On the other hand, 68 local governments, 604 beneficiaries into 42 PDM circles had implemented ineligible projects, while in 20 local governments, 53 beneficiaries in 44 PDM circles had non-existent projects. Butabika National Referral Mental Hospital is seeking a budgetary allocation of 4.7 billion shillings for patients' meals in the next financial year 2024-25. Appearing before the Parliament Committee on Health today to present the budget framework paper for the next financial year, Butabika Hospital Executive Director asked Parliament to increase its budget for meals to 4.7 billion shillings against the 2.439 billion shillings that has been availed. According to Butabika Hospital Executive Executive Director Dr. Juliet Nako, 313,000 patients are fed annually at an average cost of 6,187, which includes breakfast, lunch, and supper. However, the ideal cost of feeding each patient should be 15,000 shillings for 3 meals daily. About 20% of the admissions at Butavika National Referral Hospital are due to alcohol or other drugs, with alcohol contributing over 40% of these. Data from the World Health Organization Commission 2014 Nationwide Non-Communicable Risk Factor Survey showed that 25.9% men and 14.3% women in Uganda were heavy alcohol users. Our dear listener, that has been our evening news read to you by Vivian Amara. Have a blessed night.
That was the news in English on 98.0 Britop FM.
Yeah, we knew you'd be back.
This is The Voice. Britop Radio.
Chena na mnana katonyeza 0 Britop FM. Not